Kafka tells you everything on the first sentence. Gregor Samsa wakes up one morning, transformed into a gigantic insect. That's it. No explanation, no dream sequence, no twist. He just is. And Kafka's first move, the one that makes this story so disturbing, is that Gregor doesn't freak out about turning into a bug. He freaks out about missing his train to work. Think about that for a second. His entire body has changed beyond recognition. His first thought is his sales route and his boss. Kafka wrote this in 1912 while working a job he hated at an insurance company. He was supporting his family. He felt trapped. Sound familiar? The metamorphosis already happened. That's the argument the book is quietly making. Gregor had already been reduced to his function. Breadwinner, provider, the engine the family runs on, long before the bug showed up. The bug body just makes it visible. It externalizes something that was already true on the inside. And that's what makes the story feel less like fantasy and more like a mirror. Then watch what Kafka does with the family. At first they're horrified, then they adapt. Then they start to resent him. Not because they're evil people, because he stopped being useful. That's the part people don't talk about enough. The scariest thing in the metamorphosis isn't the transformation. It's how quickly the people around Gregor reorganize their lives once he can't provide anymore. Kafka never explains the bug. Scholars have argued for decades. Is it a dung beetle? A cockroach? Kafka told his publisher the insect should never be shown on the cover. He didn't want it pinned down. Because the specifics don't matter. What matters is the feeling. The sense that you could become invisible to the people closest to you if the thing you provide ever stops. At 60 pages, this book asks a question it refuses to answer. How much of who you are is actually just what you do for other people? Kafka died before he became famous. He told his friend Max Brod to burn everything he'd written. Brod didn't. And now, A Bug Story from 1912 is one of the most widely read pieces of fiction on Earth. There's something Kafkaesque about that.